Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on our Hump Day edition of Cruise Control. Appreciate you as always. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be great. A lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about Echo just came out. Of course, we're going to cover that. We're going to talk about, well, I guess Scorsese has another movie coming out. Of course, he's working on this year. We got some news coming around the corner. I can't wait to talk about everything going down today. Of course, talking about Mandalorian as well tonight, too, because some stuff's happened with that as well. Can't wait to get into the news when it comes to everything. But happy to be here. Happy you're all here. And happy it's a Wednesday, because Wednesday is a great day of the week on Cruise Control. Because you know what? It's the humpiest day of the humps of the Cruise Control Nation. That's all I can say. But of course, it doesn't matter though if it's a Wednesday, if it's a Monday, if it's a Friday, if it's a day we're not here. There's always a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing that I want to talk about is I want to talk about Amazon for a second, because Amazon, again, is laying people off again. Last year, they laid off like 25,000 people, and now they're talking about even more this year, and they're saying hundreds of workers will be laid off this year, according to an internal memo going around by SVP Mike Hopkins. And again, they're saying because cost cutting, better stuff, we'll be able to do more because, you know, we're integrating, we're making things work with less people. Synergy. But you know what? Fuck you guys. It's synergy, but fuck you guys, because like Bezos will still have that rocket penis, and that rocket penis right there is worth like $800 billion. So I think you guys are fine. Maybe spread some of the wealth of these people and keep jobs open, because people need to work. Nope. People need to work, but he's not going to do that. No, he's not going to do that. He's just going to be like, you know, fuck you guys, you're fired. And you know, that's happening. Amazon will let people go, but also other shows like Max will also let programs go, and they have actually canceled Our Flag Means Death. So if you're a fan of this show, they've done 2 seasons over at Max, and now it is going to be gone. Taika Waititi, Bryce Darby is over there. And it's about some pirates just fucking kicking ass, comedic pirate show. And it's done pretty well over there. So I'm kind of surprised this is going away. But again, they're looking at like costs and just cutting. And this is what happens all the time. So if you love this and you want to see more, maybe they'll find a new home someplace else. Who knows? But, you know, Bryce Darby, he's got other ideas. Bryce Darby, he's going to be like pretty much going like, I'm going to do some more Flight of the Conchords. That's his idea, because he says he's been thinking about it for a long time with the other guys. You know, he played the band manager, and he's like, you know, we're always coming up with ideas for this. And it's not set in stone right now, but when they're ready to go, he says there'll come a time when the world really needs it, and we will suddenly appear. So he's saying right now that he's ready for it for Flight of the Conchords. They did like 2 seasons before. Didn't have that long of a run for how popular it was. I'm just kind of surprised.
Superhero, like when the populace needs him, they will magically arrive.
Magically arrive. Just like, you know who else will do that? I'm like Ash from the Evil Dead. He'll pop up when the deadies come fucking in there and start killing people. Ash will appear. And I hope this is real, but it's just fan shit going out there. But Evil Dead 4 has been rumored to be coming around with Bruce Campbell coming back. And this poster popped up called Army of the Darkness, you know, the Return to Army of Darkness. And everyone's been going nuts about being like, oh, this means that Bruce Campbell's coming back. And the tagline, the logline is, they keep coming back for a piece of Ash, which I think is kind of creative and fun.
Hey, you got Bruce Campbell friends there, Brian.
Yes, well, Uncle Al looks like Ash, and we call him Ash, and then he comes up to me one day and goes, "You got some nice friends there. Call me an ass." But yeah, it was Ash. Uncle Al was Ash.
Cruise Control did it first, everybody. We did first that road.
But this poster came out. It's a fan-made poster. Bruce Campbell already said he's done playing Ash. He said he'd only do it again if Sam Raimi directs something. They were doing Evil Dead Rising. They're going to do another one off that. Evil Dead Rise. They're doing a second one of that. And they're talking about doing a whole multiverse of Evil Dead movies, but not having Bruce Campbell come back. So I don't think it's going to happen. It would be great to see it happen. But honestly, I just don't think it's in the works for any time soon. Maybe in like 10 more years. That'd be cool. Hey, Lynn, Our Flag Means Death apparently is based on a true story. I did not know that. That's cool.
Pirates.
That's awesome. Unfortunately,
yes.
And you know what though? The gentlemen space pirates are coming back to everybody because the Orville out there. Everyone's talking about the Orville. It's been multiple years since we heard about them. Well, Seth MacFarlane came forward and said, all I can say is that there no official death certificate for the Orville, but it's still with us, and I can't go any further than that at the moment. There are too many factors. But he's not shutting it down. He's not saying it's done. It's over. It's done. It's not canceled yet. They got to work out some stuff with Hulu, but I'm guessing it'll come back. It's a fun comedy. It doesn't cost that much probably to make it. It was always fun seeing on the Fox lot all the aliens walk around too in the sets, and a lot of good friends have worked on there too. So I hope it keeps coming back. But another Star Trek type show, well, actually this is a Star Trek show, but a real Star Trek show, Star Trek Discovery, has been canceled. And we talked about this before that it was canceled, but now it came out that the cast and crew had no idea that it was canceled. They finished the season, and then they went home, and then they got a call saying, like, hey, the show's canceled. So Paramount at least came forward in CBS Studios and said, okay, guys, you can go back and shoot some more, told the creators to go back, give it a good ending. I don't know how many days they got. They haven't released that information, but enough to reshoot the ending, fix it so it's an actual send-off, and they're saying that it's the creators' actual, like, perfect ending for it. So I guess we'll see. I don't think it will be, because honestly, anytime something gets cut short like that, you never get the perfect ending that you want to do. So that's just what it is. So I hope it gets something that's good to send off, because they did do 5 seasons. It's a 5th season coming out, and I hope it does well for them. And I hope it's a good, Burnham gets a good send off, hopefully. I mean, it costs $10 million an episode, so I understand why they might cancel it. So that's like Westworld money. So too bad it's gone. What if we got more? We don't know. But what if over at Marvel, we do know that after 2 seasons, we're not really sure we're getting more, but we do know that the creator is leaving the show. That's right. The creator, A.C. Bradley, who did the first season, the second season, wrote a bunch of scripts, executive producer, and overseer of the whole thing, is leaving the program after 2 seasons. Now, I wrote an X. He said, last what if. This is my last what if tweet. He said, as EP is my absolute favorite and marks my final what if script. Last season, too, I made a decision to move on from Marvel. It's been a fun ride, but it's time for new adventures and mediums. All my love to the cast, crew, and fans. Now, of course, this might be one of those things that AC does want to move on, but it also might be they want to change creative direction for it. I guess the second season, like, I don't know what the hell is happening. I know Sean was saying the same thing. We're talking about that. It's a little bit weird shit happening in the second season. The release dates were weird. Maybe they didn't have a lot of faith in it. Hopefully that if they do have somebody else, they fix whatever they think is wrong and they can go forward. Hopefully AC does find something very soon. But I would think this would do really well. But something that has done really well is The Last of Us. And The Last of Us has some casting news finally, because again, they're going to start shooting this year. And again, Pedro Pascal, he showed up at the Golden Globes with a bum arm. It was all broken and strapped up. But he said he will be able to shoot The Last of Us. That's not going to affect the schedule. He's going to also maybe shoot something else to talk about later. We'll see this year too. But they actually had some casting. Caitlin Dever is coming to play the character. Everyone's been asking who's going to be the main character, Abby, coming forward in the second season. She's a big name. So she is our new Abby. That's right. Caitlin Dever is our new Abby. And we also found out on top of this, we're getting our Jesse. And our Jesse is played by young Monzo too. And they cast him too. So these 2 characters are coming into The Last of Us. And of course, I guess in the actual game, which I haven't played the game, but I hear more and more about that, Abby is a very central part. And it's like you choose both characters between Ellie and her. So it's like that's why you're finally everyone like, who the hell's going to play this part. So hopefully she does well. She's from Dope Sick. So I mean, I heard that's great too. So I heard the phenomenal acting on there. So I hope she does well for The Last of Us. And I think they will. Honestly, they've been really putting a lot of stock in this production, so it has to do well. But the ratings have been huge over there on Max for this. But something else that has been huge on Max, and the biggest original DC project according to James Gunn, is Peacemaker. And Peacemaker, everybody, it's coming back. We talked about Score. Season 2 is happening. But the problem is with season 2 is first season was in the DCEU. I mean, we saw Aquaman, we saw Barry. He's like, fuck you, Barry. We got to see that, So how does this work with the new DCU? Well, James Gunn said, it goes, because it's my favorite thing to do, it's the biggest original Max product ever, I found a way in. And it won't be confusing. So James Gunn said it's going to work. Who knows what he's going to do? But I mean, the idea is, maybe those, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Maybe they'll bring one of the characters to become something else. They got to find a good way. I'm excited to see how it works out because I love Peacemaker. I think we need to have like 5 or 6 seasons of this. John Cena, I think he found his golden fucking ticket into Hollywood of doing this part, and I think it'll only cause his career to flow bigger and bigger and bigger. Maybe he'll eventually show up at the Golden Globes, but the Golden Globes did really well, everybody, because honestly, Golden Globes, big raise, 50% raise in streaming airing in ratings since last year. 50%. That's crazy. Like 9.4 million views. It was like 6.3, a little bit less than that, they're saying, for last year. And of course, the switch over to CBS this year, so it's a whole different ball game. Trying to change the way that we talked about this on Monday, trying to change the way they're actually deciding who wins the awards, how they come up with it, and actually, allow for more people to have opportunities on there, because a lot of times people didn't. So the Golden Globes did great this time. They didn't need somebody to come on stage and assault somebody, slap them across the face to make this happen, because assault doesn't help people. Assault doesn't help people. You can ask one person too, and that's ASAP Rocky, AP Rocky, because now he's up for trial for assault. That's right, assault. Now, apparently ASAP, or A-Money AP, I don't fucking call him, Rocky pleaded not guilty today to charges stemming from allegation that he pulled a gun on a fellow rapper during a 2021 altercation in Hollywood and then fired at him. As soon as the 2 confrontations started happening, the guy was running away and started firing at him. Now, this is allegedly. Now, I mean, if someone's firing a gun on Hollywood Boulevard, I would feel like that would be enough to be like, yeah, it's fucking happened, but whatever. So he's being charged with 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. And he's saying the allegations are all false and he's innocent, and he remains on bond though right now, and he's able to be out. So that's the one thing. The trial is set to be maybe starting in September is the idea. So
it's Rihanna's baby daddy queen. That's who it is.
There you go. And ASAP Money is dealing with his court stuff, but
it's
also
ASAP Rocky.
No. I like Brian's version better. I like Brian.
So good.
Keep it.
Then he pulls
Never
out
change, Brian.
I'm gonna say ASAP Money. That's all I'm saying. Give me that money now, bitch. Give me that money. Let me out,
baby.
as soon as possible. I want that money, and I want to be out. And he's out. He's out on bond. And somebody else has to get my ass out ASAP was Keefe D. And now he finally got bail. Everybody, Keefe D is being released on bail for $750,000. Let him go home, be house arrest. They put a little bracelet on him and be like, "Hey man, you gotta stay inside forever." But of course, he's tied to the death of Tupac Shakur from back in 1996. And he says he didn't do it, but he had that memoir. Told us a million times memoir. He's like, "I did it. I ordered the shot." And he's like, "It's falsity. That's not real. That's fabricated. But I said it. But whatever. Fuck. Good luck, man. Court justice." But yeah, so he's be out in jail, house arrest for a long time. So hopefully it works out for him. He's probably happy to get out of there because he's been missing, not being at home and not being with his Xbox toaster, because Xbox toaster is a thing right now, everybody. And if you haven't seen this, it's out there. Xbox Series 1 says toaster. You can buy it right now. Xbox has been branching into the I guess at home cooking utensils, appliances,
small appliances.
Oh my God! Okay, we'll talk about it in a second.
They have a mini fridge already. They have a mini fridge. There's another one. I answer what Ty said, but now they have this mini fridge. Now I have an Xbox toaster for $39.99 at Walmart. So if you want your Xbox toaster,
a good deal, man. I didn't realize it was that cheap.
And you have your money ASAP, maybe you can get this Xbox toaster right now and go home with some X toast. That's all I can say, because it does put a little X in your toast when you actually cook it. So there you go. If you want that X toast, extra butter, X going to give it to you. Thank you, Xbox.
Yo, player. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.